So as you can see, my ramp doesn't quite do the job here. So what you want to do is get some 2x4s or 2x2s, anything like that. And then you want to just stack them in kind of a ramp form. They've kind of collapsed right now because it's lifted up. But normally when you stack it, I just did one, and then I did two here, and then I did another two just to give it a little bit more to sit on. But that's as high as you got to lift it up just to get under the car. And I have a low profile jack, so that's something to keep in mind if you do have one of these. Might be something worth investing in. And then all you simply do is grab another piece of wood, and then you can go ahead and just throw that right onto your jack. And then go ahead and aim for this right there, line everything up, and then just go ahead and just jack it up. And then you only need it high enough to get your jack stand to the lowest setting, and that's all you need. And then you'll have those fasteners will be, the fasteners will be 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then these two right here are actually going to be, these are going to be 10 millimeters right there, just those two. Next up, go to either wheel well, and there's going to be 1, 2, and 3 7mm bolts that you've got to remove. If you're able to, what you can do is you can turn this wheel so you can get better access to these. If you do decide to move your wheel, look how much more room you have. It's worth the extra 2 seconds. The next part, you're gonna have to get under. Hold on, let me get this. And then once you're under there, there's gonna be 2 screws. One here, one here, and go ahead and get those removed. Those should also be 7mm, by the way. And then you've got these 2, also 7mm. There's one back here. Get those 2 out of your way. This next part's going to be kind of tricky to see, but get under the car and look right under that access panel you just took off. And if you look all the way at the top, see if I can zoom in right here. There's going to be a nut right there, and then a nut right there. They should be 10mm. As you can see, it's a little ways up there. So I had to make this super extension just to get up there. This is one of those situations where size does matter. Under the bottom, all you got to do is take a look under there, and you can actually see you got another screw here. You got all these screws, and then same one on the other side. Go ahead and knock those out. They should all be 7mm. So I already got a little excited, and I took out the bolt for here, but for this air dam, there's one on this side and then one on the other side, and then this just slides right out of these little grooves. So pops right out, pretty nice and easy. I loosened this just a little bit to show you guys kind of what to expect. So when you start to move everything, you'll realize that you can't really go that far. So before you guys even get that far, I'm going to show you that there's going to be a connector right down under here, and it's your front fascia connector. So all you got to do is disconnect this guy before you go any further. It's going to take a little finesse to pull the whole fascia because there's a lot of connections on the backhand side. Everything should be on the front fascia, just there's one connector that's on this passenger side. After that, I mean, pretty much you just kind of have to feel around. Another thing to note is right under the bumper cover, right where you put your front license plate, sometimes there's some bolts in there and you might have to pull those out to get everything to give. But other than that, you should be good to go. So as you can see, everything should come off pretty nice. What I'm running into some trouble with on mine right now is there's actually one little frickin' plastic screw here and another plastic screw, and they're kind of stripped out, so I got to figure out a way to get those out. Wish me luck. First, you're going to want to lift up top and just pry up, and you'll feel it pop and lift over this little lip, and you'll know you're good there. Come over to the other side, and you're going to want to wiggle this side down. Let's see if I can get it here. You just want to wiggle these so you get it out of these screws. As you can see under it, the fiberglass goes right around this frame. So you're going to have to wiggle and do a little finessing to get that fiberglass around this frame. Let's do this. Ta-da! You've got one Corvette C5 bumper.